broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. The Dolphins sit 3-0 here in the month of September, and they've got to be pleased with the start of this season, obviously.
Yeah, and you're talking about 3 good quality wins. It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe that this could be their year if they stay on track.
They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground, 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge. To the red zone. It's a gain of 34.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then
he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Garrett Wilson. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one fielded in the end zone. It won't be returned, so it'll come out to the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
These two teams all tied after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 47 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. On first down, it's Herbert. And he's got his target, Harris. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They run again with Harris. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the 1st. We'll see what they've drawn up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one deep for Wilson. Oh, contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 27. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His 1st catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
This will be caught at about the 5. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Touchdown, Dolphins! A great effort there with his 1st career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Complete to Johnston here. 7 yards there and a first down. Now it's Herbert. A short one there, caught by Likely. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert on first down now. On target to his man, Likely. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Isaiah Likely with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Touchdown. A great play there. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was the Chiefs who were able to come away with the home victory. Patrick Mahomes, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And that one's gone to halftime with the visiting 49ers out in front. 2 touchdown passes there for Brock Purdy. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And it was the visiting Chicago Bears who come away with the victory. Caleb Williams, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They go play action here on first down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 23 yards on the play. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 15. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
That one out wide and intercepted.
And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. There's the stiff arm.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
2nd down and a yard.
Here's Herbert.
No hesitation, goes right back to Likely.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone.
Finds his man over the middle. It's Likely.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack block.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
That's Kalijah Cansey, him to get him down.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Charles, a nice play there, wasting no time making his presence felt for this defense.
And you know, we heard the same conversation around the league. A lot of people were surprised that he was available, and they let him go, and now he's going to make a big-time impact with his new squad.
Harris. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards, and he finishes things off here with a touchdown run.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On play action, they'll throw. They'll buy some time right. He finds Wilson. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they say he went out of bounds, came back in, then touched the football.
Can't be the first guy to touch it when you come back in bounds. That's why the penalty goes against him. Have to know where you are on the field.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That is caught, and he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. They'll look to throw. He'll drop that down to Hubbard, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Hubbard will score. Touchdown, Miami. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Point after here coming up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one there, caught by Likely. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They hand this off to Harris. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the second time. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, they'll start out with Hubbard. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Extra point try now from Dicker. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And out come the Dolphins now. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 3. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Herbert going to throw. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick 6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers
Down by 7. A minute 45 to play. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down.
Now Herbert.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Here's 2nd down. Herbert. Pass complete to Harris.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Herbert to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Miami's offense set and ready to go.
And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
They've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 14. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Well, the tides have turned. Now all eyes shift to the Chargers. Trailing in this one now. A little under 50 seconds to go. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's brought in by Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Dolphins, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.